Hello, Kate here for KDA Designs. In this video, I'm going to be testing out this pool vacuum and reviewing it. So mine came almost fully charged, but I decided to charge it the full way before I started to use it, something about battery longevity. In total, it charged in about 2 hours, which really isn't too bad. So let's see how long this thing runs from start to finish. I'm going to time it. Okay, here's how it comes, but before you use it, make sure you open the sides, take the top off, because there is a hook that's used for retrieval of this. You can use later on, so before you use it, make sure you take that out, then put the filter back in place and put the top back on. Make sure that you're snapping it into place all the way around, and that's the first step. So it's super easy to use. You make sure that the plug is covered, and then make sure when you turn it on, you put it in the water within 20 seconds of turning it on. So let's give it a go. I'm just showing you the before, and hopefully you can see some of the particles at the bottom of the pool there. Normally I'd use the creepy crawler here, but it always seems to miss those spots. So let's see how this one does. Okay, so I've got the cover on the electrical port, and all I'm gonna do is turn it on. I'm gonna wait for those. Okay, so I got blue lights going across. Now I'm gonna put it in the water within 20 seconds as per the instructions. And as soon as I drop this, I'm gonna grab the camera and give you a view of what's happening. Okay, so it's sitting there thinking. Got some purple lights flashing. Now, let's see how it goes. Oh, there we go, there's some movement. Okay, I picked up a little bit of that stuff that was on the bottom. So looks like it's coming back. Maybe just testing to see how big the pool is. This one's 28 feet across, round. Oh, okay, so it just, picked up the particles. Okay. So far so good. All right, this is at 1.5 hours in, and it's still going strong. I like that it doesn't hit the wall violently. It's very quiet. It just kind of hits it and then bounces off. I'll show you. See, just a little nudge. I actually don't think I need it on for longer, but I am testing how long this goes for, so I'm going to keep it running. It's done a really good job cleaning the bottom of the pool. I don't see anything that was here before. This just stopped at 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it came back to the same spot where I dropped it. I don't know if that's normal, but that was pretty nice. As I mentioned earlier, it does come with a hook for retrieval, which you can attach to any pool pole that you have. Most pool owners have one of these. So when you pull it out, turn it off even though the battery's dead, and then let's see what's inside. Okay, so I can take this piece to get recharged, and then I'll have to clean out whatever's in here. So let's see. Oh, it's not too bad. So you can see there's a filter like this on either side, and then there's a whole bunch of gunk in here that is no longer in the pool. I really like that I can set and forget it. When the battery's done, it just goes to the side of the pool and parks itself there for retrieval. So that's super convenient. I also like that it's virtually silent compared to the creepy crawler. If you put the creepy crawler on, you're hearing da 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 all day. I don't love it, and I don't think my neighbors like it either. This did a really great job to clean the bottom of the pool, so no issues there. Okay, here are some things that I don't love about it. So obviously this isn't going through the pool filtration system, so that's the one thing I like about the creepy crawler, is that when it does hit the right spots, that's going right through my filtration system, whereas the water is just rushing through this and going out the back end, which I guess stirs up the bottom water a bit. Also, when you're pulling it out of the water, it can get pretty heavy once you pull it off the water line. and the water rushes out the side, which I find kind of weird. So you need to do it really fast to make sure that any of the particles that were collected inside the vacuum don't go out into the pool. So it's heavy and you have to do it real quickly. My final thoughts are that if you want something hassle-free, easy to use, budget-friendly at $200, does a good job cleaning the basics off the bottom of the pool, this is a great tool to have. But if you've got issues like big leaves going into the bottom of the pool all the time, I can't say for certain that this would do a great job picking them all up or how long it would last in that scenario. In that scenario, I'd probably suggest the creepy crawler for more heavy-duty cleanups. But I will update with a new video if I'm able to test this out with some larger leaves at the bottom of the pool in the future. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. You can also follow me on Instagram at KDA_designs 2.0. Thank you for watching.